It's Friday the 4th of December. I'm down here at Stride Catering. Some of you may recognise this place, the old Snack Attack cafe. Well, there's lots of things going on because next Tuesday they're launching the Learning Cafe at Cobden Street Probation Service. So what we're going to do is going to go in, have a quick look at what these guys are doing here. Yeah, and then what we're going to be doing is going out to the back, because in the back they've actually got some cafe learners in the kitchen. Right, so it's a busy hive of activity here because, like I said, next Tuesday they're launching the Learning Cafe down at Cobden Street, actually inside probation. And these guys are all on 10-week courses and doing bits and pieces. So what we're going to do, we're going to go catch up with Matt first. Hi Matt, how you doing?
You alright?
Yeah, good. Everything all right?
Yeah, not too bad.
So you've done any of this kind of stuff before?
No, first time working with smoked salmon.
Yeah. So what are you actually preparing for next week's buffet?
Toasted bread with salmon on. For
Right.
the launch.
So how did you first come to be here on the catering course?
First I TLC because I got into trouble. Did it through community service. One of the requirements that I got from Crown Court was ET training.
Right. Okay.
And TLC cuts off ET training.
Have you had any kind of catering experience before, or is this all brand new to you?
Yeah. I used to work for a guard that is now a probation officer.
Yeah.
Called Dave Charlton, that used to run his own catering business. I worked with him for nearly 2 years. Then he decided to obviously become a probation officer. So kind of come out. I worked for McDonald's and that, but that's a bit. I prefer more hands-on kind of work.
Yeah. So you hopefully this is a stepping stone for you to be able to get some employment back in the catering industry.
Yeah, definitely.
Excellent, superstar. Listen, mate, good luck for next week. Yeah.
Right, cheers.
They actually look quite nice. I might come along and have some of them next week. Right, we're going to go over and catch up with Kirk now. How you doing, Kirk? You all right?
All right, mate.
Good. So what task have you been given today?
I've got take all the meat off the chicken, marinate it
For canapes.
for the canapes. Yeah.
For the canapes, for the opening next Tuesday, yeah?
That's right.
Brilliant. You ever done any of this kind of stuff before, or is this all...
Yeah, I have done bits and bobs at home.
Yeah.
But not like in the kitchen like this.
Yeah. So what's it like coming there to TLC to do this catering course? Do you think it's been useful for you?
Yeah, very useful. I cook a lot more at home now than what I used to.
Really? You've been using the skills here to actually cook more at home?
Everything I've learned from here, I've took away from to home. Like making the cakes and that over at Cobden Street. Me and my missus use them.
Yeah.
We eat them quite a lot, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, fantastic. Blimey, that sounds like a win, right? So this is actually Adam. How you doing, Adam? All right. You're actually the chef, aren't you, over at TLC in Cobden Street? So I'm going to catch up with you at the end because I should imagine you're a stressed man ready for next Tuesday. Right, I'm going to go and catch up with the two Joes here. We've got Joanne. How are you? Okay, and we've got Joe. How you doing? All right. Okay, so Joanne, what are you actually doing here?
I'm actually...
You look like you're working hard and all the rest of them, but there you go.
Okay, the TLC launch next Tuesday.
Oh, so this is the official TLC, and I actually understand it's going to be in the shape of TLC. Is that right?
I've got no idea.
Oh, right. Okay, you probably haven't been told that yet. Yeah, get the marzipan rolled out and stuff. Do you enjoy coming here and doing
Yes,
this?
I really do enjoy it. Like new skills that I can use at home.
Yeah. Have you been doing any? Have you done catering in the past, or is this kind of the first time you've done this kind of stuff?
First time I've done catering of any description. I usually cook at home for children, apart from that, like this.
And how far are you through the 10-week programme?
I'm about 2-3 weeks in. No,
Okay, you enjoying it?
yeah, more than I thought I would.
Yeah, more than you thought you would. Well, there you go. That's a win-win, isn't it? Okay, let's have a quick chat with Joe. I mean, you're one of the catering teams here, one of the chefs that actually organise these kind of 10-week programmes. Do you think it's got some sort of value for the guys that are in?
It's great. I think it's fantastic. We do buffets, and from the buffets, I think even from something as simple as making sandwiches and cakes and crudités and things like that, they learn so much.
Yeah.
And like Joanne's signed up for another course, and she's also got a work placement out of it as well.
Fantastic.
So obviously there's a lot going for
It's great because you see a lot of these programmes, a lot of organisations will run where people come on the course and at the end of it there's not any kind of anywhere really to go or any further courses to do, and sometimes the skills they're learning are kind of just to tick boxes, but already you've got Kirk saying and Joanne saying as well that they're actually using these skills at home to maybe cook better meals for the children or whatever.
Everything, fantastic.
Okay, brilliant. Thanks very much for having a chat. But right, let's see if we can find. Where's Adam? Oh, he's back over here. Okay, Adam. So This TLC Learning Cafe that you've got at Cobden Street, do you find that the probation officers actually come in and buy their lunches there and stuff like that?
Yeah, actually, that's the clientele. There's people that work at the probation centre, so you get a lot of interaction between probation officers and the offenders that they work with as well. So it encourages just another kind of relationship with them. So I think it's a good thing.
Now the great thing about here obviously is at the back of Snack Attack, and it's actually a training centre that these guys are actually on, sort of, learners on a course. So you've got the TLC there, but you also do things like buffets, don't you? You deliver, and a lot of it is actually prepared here. So you've got a sort of business enterprise going on as well.
Definitely, we do a huge part of the buffet work here that's delivered to different places, different probation and other businesses like that as well.
Brilliant. Well, good luck for next Tuesday's launch, and I think on Monday we're actually going to come down and do some filming with you and some of the learners actually at the TLC Cafe, which will be great. So we'll get to see what it's like here and see what it's like there. Right, I'll let you guys all get on. Right, I'm going to go over here and grab Shaun, who's the manager. How you doing, Shaun?
How you doing, John? You all right?
Right, listen, thanks for inviting us down today to make this film, and hopefully people look at it and think, well, God, I never realised all that went on.
Oh, God, it's so busy. Really.
I mean, from your point of view, TLC and things like Snack Attack are part of the Stride social enterprise. I mean, do you think this kind of thing, offering this kind of training, as well as the mechanics you do and the sort of hairdressing and stuff, is a great way of moving forward into an area where people can actually find employment?
The benefits for everyone really involved. It really enhances the chances to sort of move on in life and sort of put stuff behind them that they've had problems and issues with, and develop some skills that they can pick up in the catering department at TLC, and obviously with the backing of Stride training program. It's really good for them.
Now, the last time I caught up with you, I actually filmed you, didn't I,
yes,
at TLC in Cobden Street, probation office
Early
there.
days.
I mean, that was quite a few months ago now. I mean, has things moved on there and developed there and stuff?
Incredibly busy we've got with the buffet side of things for probation in Leicester and Brooklyn probation service. We've got one actually being done today. There's been taken over to HQ, so we're going to be taking that in about 15 minutes. We've got some products over here if you... which the guys have been involved in today. There's lots of fruit selection, some homemade mince pies. So there's an awful lot that takes place, and the service is getting busier and busier.
I mean, is this something that any organisation can contact you about if they've got a sort of catering going on? Or
well, on some of the events, there's many guests there. So yes, we are taking calls through the TLC cafe, and we're booking buffets in for many organisations. Names that I can't obviously just mention off the top of my head, but it is getting increasingly.
So it's getting busier, yeah? You're happy with it? I mean, from your own personal point of view, maybe things you've done in the past, catering-wise and stuff, what's it like, the challenge of running something like TLC and starting it from scratch?
Working with these guys, it really shows you, opens up the world there. You get blinking in the catering trade into what sort of clientele you're dealing with, but this opens up the whole avenue of sort of teaching TLC learners, the students that Stride get involved with, qualifications that we're delivering to them. I've got one here just to show you basically. This is Kirk's programme he's working through. He got it on there, he's doing the entry level 3, it's a knock-on OCN course. It's the 5-week programme, and obviously he's about completed that. He's got some worksheets there he just works through, sort of healthy eating, some, there's lots of information in there that will give him a good grounding really for the programme.
Can I ask you, a lot of people watching this will know about Citizens Eye and our Inside and Out magazine for ex-offenders, and will know about the fact I've been to prison myself, because I make sure people know. So I think that's the reason why it's working. Okay. Now, when I was in Stockton, obviously they had like a fully fitted kitchen, and there were guys going through courses and stuff like that. Do you find that anyone coming out of prison who's done any catering inside has developed the skills enough in order to fit into the course, or are you kind of having to start again?
No, some of them come out really well equipped to deal with sort of basic food preparation, because they've been working inside in the kitchens there. I've got a couple of guys that have been absolute stars really. I've given them some basic instructions like do some roasted veg or something, and they've just gone straight into it and produced some really good work. And we've had a couple of guys that have sort of entered into it and gone on to trial programmes in the city centre in the local cafe.
Brilliant.
So,
Shaun, thanks very much. I'll see you on Monday at the TLC. Guys, thanks very much.
Cheers.
Okay, most important question, where do I get one of those t-shirts from?